Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. How are you today? Good morning, good afternoon. Oh, good evening. In the daily CRUMB, help you along your way today. Well, we hope so. Anyways. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, whatever time of the day this is for you. And welcome to the Daily CRUMB with me, Steve Majanki Quay, your friendly, freaky ass, sweetgrass water medicine woman. Also, Christianna Carr. Chris Carr, superstar. Oh, this beautiful divine being right here. Welcome, all you beautiful divine beings. We're here too. And how grows it with you? Hey, it's the third day. Yeah, I made it to Jennifer's Mrs. Potts today. So grateful for that. Love it, love it, love it. And I feel bad because I feel sad. Yeah, that's okay. I get filled up when I'm on the Mrs. Potts, and then I'm off, and then it's just, back to the quiet mess in my house. And then what's been coming up in my mind is like, what am I taking a stand for if they're just going to trash it? And maybe just try to get my money back and hit the road, Jack. I don't know. Human being, right? The emotions going up. And, it's probably because flow time might be coming soon. So, all the emotions come all up at once, eh? All right? I don't know. How's that grow for you? How's that grow for you, beautiful beings? That down there. Get that ready. Okay, let's just dive right in here today. I've got my week 3 for the Courage to Create program. So that's good. There's lots of really good things. That's why I feel bad for feeling sad, because there's lots of good things. There's still lots to do here, and this human body is I've just pushed it and pushed it and pushed it my whole life. So try and take it easy, and don't compare it to others. Lots that got it worse, lots got it better. Don't matter. Hey, it's just, hey, acknowledge those feelings. This is how I'm feeling right now. Needing those physical hugs, the actual physical connections. I love these online connections and those soul connections and all that, but really missing that. And this little one didn't get a whole lot of that physical connection. My biological father was alcoholic. I don't even know where he is now. I don't know. And since like 2016, I think he dropped off the earth there. I don't know, nobody's heard from him, but he wasn't even at my nanny's funeral, and he was close with his mother. My nanny Harper. But, heard the stories that, he would hold my mother when I was crying away from me, right? And that was a lot of shut up or give you something to cry for, or this one learned, just be quiet, right? Because it's going to hurt my mom. To get my mom in trouble, it hurts others. When I cry, it hurts others. So it wasn't always what came on me, it's because it hurt others. So that's why I feel bad for feeling sad. So I don't want to hurt anybody. Okay, here we go. What some call rebellion, others call a survival. Shirley Fessel. As you awaken to yourself, look around. Okay, here we go. Recognize the beauty in ordinary things. Not just an ordinary thing. What's that feel? I don't know. What's that for you? Look at these. How about little stress balls? There you go. That's ordinary. Look at that. Beautiful day. Just another ordinary day. I don't know. What's that all say to you, beautiful beings? This is a 17, which equals and 8. Have you been called rebellious, but that it's just your survival? Sometimes that rebellion, we got to put on that tough face that I'm good, but it's for survival, right? And to put on that happy face, that smiley face, and not cry, because that was my survival. It wasn't like a rebellion or anything like that, or, I'm going to do good just to show you, right? Or, I don't know. What does that say to you, beautiful, beautiful beings? Here we grow, here we grow. Oh. Do you recognize the beauty in the ordinary things in your life? In you? Right? We're breathing. What a beautiful thing that is. Our hearts are beating. What a beautiful thing that is. Right? We woke up today. What a beautiful thing that is. Oh, that was a post there today. There's miracles all around us, but we're so used to them, we just call them ordinary things. Recognize the miracles today. How about that? I don't know. What's that say to you, beautiful beings? And the path jumped out, but where's the totem going along with that? No, that's more paths. We want totems. One totem to go with that. There we go. That one's sticking up there. We'll take that one. Self-esteem. There's the moose. Knowing yourself. There's the moose antler. You see? Comes off the front of that antler there. Whoop, there. Or maybe it was off one of the tips of the antlers. I don't know. So we're awakening to ourselves and knowing who we are. Because once we know who we are, those on the outside can't fool us again. Although they may try. We can't stop that. And some will be jealous when you're just who you are, because they're feeling the fear of being who they are. Right? They rebel to be something else or whatever. I don't know. Or maybe just to be yourself is an act of rebellion. Some might think it that way. To think and use your own mind. Right? To stay in touch with that Mother Earth. 10, 11. There we go. Connected to the earth, we need both Heavenly Father and Earthly Mother. They come together. Oh, look at that miracle that they create. That's us. Woohoo! All these little divine children. The Heavenly Father and the Earthly Mother. I don't know. What is that, right? Because God created up the dust and then blew the breath of life into us. What is that? That's the great mystery, the original source that we all turn back. We will go back to. And we come from and we will return to, that we're still all part of. We're not detached from that. And 37 equals a 10. Look at that. Beautiful beings. That's Earthly Mother and Heavenly Father. There we grow. Great mystery is where the Great Spirit lives. It'd be like the void, right? Everything comes from and goes to. I don't know. What is that for you? Beautiful, beautiful beings. And we have the sun dance. That's self-sacrifice. And sacrifice is to make sacred. Right? That was that sun dance. So the warriors, they were pierced right through their pectoral muscles. And they were tied to the tree of life. And from sun up till sundown, they danced to and fro. And then going back so far that they would rip. So they leave their blood, sweat, and tears there, just like us mothers do when we give birth. Blood, sweat, and tears in that birthing room. So that was the way for those warriors to kind of understand and pay tribute and to honor our mothers, our Mother Earth, and our mothers that we were born through. Look at that. We keep building on that. We recognize those ordinary things and build on that. Build on that love for ourselves. Look at those little things and appreciate all those little things in our life. I may be sad, but I do appreciate the sunshine. I do appreciate that God's always got my back. Spirit's always got my back. I got my front sides all around, okay? It's what I depend on most, because when there's no humans to be found here in my vicinity and physically, well, there is. But sometimes they turn so easily, right? Whatever that is for them, and not to take that personally. When you've had that your whole life, and then even your own mother has been has turned on you, and has not been so kind to you, but then acts like, oh, I'm just so worried about her, when there isn't. Yeah, you're worried because you know what you're doing. You know what you've done and that you continue to do. And you know what, it's not personal either, because they've got their own stuff inside. And that's where I want to work hard not to pass that on to my children, to recognize that, to not hold blame or anything like that for it, to go, okay, this little didn't deserve all that. Okay, yeah, mother was held. That probably was really hard for her as well, being her first child. So I can understand that and hold compassion for that. But there comes a time that we need to have that compassion for ourselves and hold that for ourselves, not above or below, but as part of, because we keep denying ourselves. So, and that's something I've done. I almost put myself on the back burner. So what have I taught others to do? Right? No, I'm okay. I'm okay. Let me help you. No, that's okay. I got God. That's all right. I got God. God's on my side. But there's some physical things that I need, you know. I'm not like that genie that can just wiggle my nose and stuff and everything's all cleaned up and done. So it takes some physical effort. I need some physical bodies that's going to help out and not make me feel bad for it or like, whoa, look at this, you know. Because again, it's that dumping what the children have learned. The children have been taught, brainwashed, and, you know, taken on for themselves. And that's tough. And that's tough to feel like your children don't want to be with you. So, you can honor that for this mother, not just a little inside, but the mother that I am. It's very hard. And I've missed my children. So, 2 of them didn't go to school, so I haven't got the hugs from the 2 of them this week. And I know their diets is bad, but anyways, here we grow. Here we grow. Human being. Flow time. It's a flow time comments, but here we grow. What does it say to you? You know, how have you been called rebellious when you were just trying to survive? You know, do you recognize the beauty in those ordinary things? Right? Are you building that confidence in yourself? You know, in your abilities, whatever that is. And how? How are you doing that? Right? See, if it all comes from the outside. I said I was at the peak of my confidence when I moved to BC, pursuing my acting career. But then I realized it really all came from the outside. I hadn't built that from the inside. And you know what? I really don't have that confidence in myself. I have Godfidence. Because Spirit's got me through everything. God's got me through everything. Like I've said, it's never let me down. It's always been there. When there's no humans around, it's there. Literally, it's picked me up off the floor. So, I feel that love. So I'm building my Godfidence, you know? Might not trust myself because I just want to be there and is it the people pleasing? I don't know. I really do love to help others. And even if I don't get a thank you or anything like that, just to know that I have helped in some way, I've supported in some way, in just a little small way. I just need to, I think it's the people pleasing when I feel like I haven't done enough. And that I could do more, but I'm only one human being. There's only so much one human being can do. Right? No man is an island. We're communal beings. And, yeah, I'm just waiting patiently for my divine team. So, yeah, that's where we grow. And if anybody knows where I live and stuff like that, you want to come give me a physical hug, I'd really appreciate that. There's an ordinary thing. Just a hug seems like an ordinary thing, but oh my goodness, amazing. I love hugs. All right. Biggest heart hugs ever. Yes, thank you for being you and shining your light through and everything you do. Because you know what? This world needs you just to be you, fully, holy, and true. Don't let this world miss out on all that's you. I'm so glad you're here. I'm so glad that you choose to stay every day. Let's grow, grow, grow. Slow, slow, slow. And make this another wonderful, blessed day. I love you all. Mwah. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, what's that? I'll say it to you, beautiful beings.